In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over an A-frame ladder, but not just any A-frame ladder. This one actually goes from an A-frame to an extension ladder, and it goes up to 16.5 feet, and this thing will hold up to 330 pounds. This is how I just got it in. I've took it apart a little bit and kind of tested it out, but it looks like you get like a bottom foot top area that mounts here, and then you get some wheels that mount on the back. So what I'm going to do for y'all is I'm just going to do that, kind of mount it real quick, and then we'll extend it up, because believe it or not, check that out, 35 inches right there in this like compacted state, which would go in a trunk of a car. It's not like the lightest thing. I'm guessing that thing's around about 40 pounds, but look how it just kind of like sits just like this. This thing is like waist high, and it's a 16-foot step ladder, basically A-frame ladder and extension ladder, almost 17 feet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and mount this other leg right here that came with it, and then mount the wheels. I noticed that they put these little plastic pieces in here, and it kind of looks like this doesn't go in here. Here's the actual like base right here. You're going to knock those little plastic pieces out. You see the slots here and a slot here. You're just going to knock that down. Now you're going to line that up, and the hardware you get with this is 2 of these bolts right here, and these bolts are just going to go through just like this, and you see how that just lines up right there. Pretty simple once you figure it out. There's not much instructions to this. They have a locking nut on the back side of each one of these. So once I line that up, this lined up, this actually is pretty simple to install. You can see that right there. I got a couple adjustable wrenches. I'll tighten that up. So these rollers are going to go on the back side, and what you're going to do is unscrew it right here with a screwdriver, and then the roller is going to go just like that, or maybe just like that. And you see how it goes around, because at first I was like, oh, you slide these on. You actually don't. You loosen it up, slide those down on there. Then you're going to have the rollers on each side. So let me tighten these up, undo the rollers, put these on here, and we are good to go. So once it goes on there, it's not going to come off, and that's the entire system right there. So you guys see exactly how I mounted this bottom piece. So when I want to roll this thing, so now it's just like that. See how it rolls? That works great. So now you see that you have more like stability down here on this side. What I'm going to do is go ahead, lift it up, and then we're going to straighten it up. Now to straighten this thing up, you're just going to basically pull up on it. And as I'm pulling up, it locks into place. I'm going to go max height, and then I'll measure it for y'all and let you know. Right now it looks to be about right around 5 foot as far as that. So it's a 5-foot A-frame step ladders right now. Let me show you how these rungs work. So when you pull it up, they lock into place like this. So if I want to bring it down one, say I'm already too high, what you're going to do is get right here on each side, mash that in, and look how that just slides in. See how that slides down? So that's how easily this thing goes. But let's go ahead and let's straighten it all the way up. Okay, so I just went ahead and extended it all the way up, and it looks to be 8 foot in this configuration right here. But let me, just to verify it, I'm gonna go up top. I've got a 25-foot measuring tape. I'm gonna go up top and then measure down, and I'll let you know what it is. Looks like we are right at 8 feet, everybody. Now, obviously, you can adjust it to whatever you want. Like if you want to go shorter or longer, you would just basically do one of these on each side. So I do one side there and then come over here. Very simple. You just want to be careful not to put your fingers in there. And once it closes up down in there. But now what I want to do, I want to extend this up to an extension ladder. Now, there's a very interesting way that I noticed how they made it to stand it as an extension ladder. You see this lever right here? You're going to go that lever. This comes off. Same way on this side. That comes off like that. Pull this lever here like that. And then watch this. Okay, I have the ladder laid out here. Let's go ahead and let's measure it. Looks like 16, yeah, 16.5, because once you put the feet, I'm at above the feet are probably another inch. That's exactly 16.5 foot. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of this thing when it's in the extension mode. I think it's a really good A-frame ladder. I'm gonna show y'all going up. I'm standing right at the hinge and it seems to like move a little bit, but I don't think it's that bad considering some of the ladders that I've used. I'll go on up. I'll get a far away picture here of showing you using it, trimming this. I think this is a great ladder for anyone that's wanting to do kind of like having an A-frame, kind of a step ladder type deal, or have them like a extension. This is something where you can fit in the trunk of a car, throw in the back of a van or in a truck, and then use it for a little bit of everything. I think it's a better A-frame ladder than it is an extension ladder, but the fact that you can have both in such a compact package is awesome. So yeah, there it is, everybody. That's all I got on the A-frame extension compact ladder. See you on the next video.